Shock and controversy. Triple H fake tears exposed at Rey Mysterio funeral. Ladies and gentlemen, today's story is one that has shocked the entire wrestling world and left fans divided. Wrestling is often full of drama, both in the ring and behind the scenes. But sometimes, that drama spills over into real life in ways that are controversial and deeply emotional. Rey Mysterio, one of the most beloved superstars in WWE history, recently passed away under tragic circumstances. The wrestling world mourned the loss of a true legend, a man whose career spanned decades and whose influence inspired countless superstars and fans. Tributes poured in from every corner of the industry, with superstars, executives, and fans gathering to honor his life and legacy. Among those in attendance was Triple H, WWE's chief content officer, a man known for his calculated leadership and often stoic public persona. But what caught everyone's attention at Rey Mysterio's funeral was his emotional display. Tears streaming down his face, appearing to mourn the loss of a close friend and colleague. However, in the days following the funeral, a controversy erupted. Many fans and insiders began questioning the authenticity of Triple H's tears. Were they genuine grief or a calculated performance? Rumors and speculation spread like wildfire, shaking the WWE universe and igniting heated debates online. Today, we'll break down the events surrounding Rey Mysterio's funeral, Triple H's emotional display, the emergence of footage suggesting his tears may have been staged, the reactions from the wrestling community, and the fallout from one of the most controversial moments in recent WWE history. Before discussing the controversy, we must honor Rey Mysterio's legacy. Known as the Master of the 619, Rey Mysterio revolutionized wrestling with his high-flying moves, lightning-fast agility, and inspiring underdog persona. Rey's career began in Mexico before he captured the hearts of fans worldwide in WWE. Over decades, he became a symbol of perseverance, courage, and family values. He inspired generations of wrestlers to dream big, regardless of size or circumstance. His sudden passing left a void in the wrestling world. Fans, colleagues, and even competitors were devastated. WWE quickly announced a memorial service, inviting superstars from every era to pay their respects. The emotional weight of the event was immense, as everyone in attendance grappled with the loss of a man who had given so much to the industry. Triple H, as both an executive and performer, shared a long history with Rey. They had crossed paths countless times in the ring, worked together on storylines, and collaborated behind the scenes. Rey Mysterio's impact on WWE was undeniable, and Triple H was expected to give one of the most heartfelt eulogies of the ceremony. During the funeral, cameras captured a side of Triple H rarely seen in public. As speakers recounted Rey's achievements and personal anecdotes, Triple H was shown with tears in his eyes, seemingly overcome with grief. Fans and media outlets praised the display. Many said that seeing Triple H, known for his stoic demeanor, break down publicly showed the depth of his respect and affection for Rey. Comments poured in, describing the moment as touching, heartbreaking, and a testament to true friendship. However, not everyone was convinced. Observers noted certain behaviors that seemed inconsistent with genuine grief. Some pointed out that Triple H's facial expressions appeared overly exaggerated, and his reactions seemed timed to the camera angles rather than spontaneous emotion. Within hours of the funeral, clips of the moment circulated online, prompting debates across social media platforms. Fans split into two camps, those defending Triple H's authenticity and those claiming he was performing for optics. The latter group argued that as a WWE executive and former wrestler, Triple H understood the power of theatrics and could have staged the tears to maintain his image as a grieving colleague. The controversy escalated when snippets of behind-the-scenes footage surfaced. In these clips, Triple H appeared to adjust his posture and glance at cameras during moments when tears were most visible. Critics argued this was evidence that his display was staged, while supporters claimed the footage could have been misinterpreted. Insiders from WWE reported conflicting accounts. Some suggested that Triple H had been deeply affected by Rey's passing, but the pressure of the cameras may have caused him to exaggerate his expressions unconsciously. Others alleged that, as a seasoned performer and executive, he was acutely aware of optics and timing, making the tears, at least in part, performative. Fans on Twitter and Reddit erupted. Hashtags questioning Triple H's grief began trending. Memes and video edits portrayed him as fake, while others defended him as genuinely mourning a friend. The debate spilled over into YouTube reaction videos, podcasts, and news articles, making the story one of the most discussed WWE controversies of the year. The rumors did not stay contained to social media. Backstage at WWE, wrestlers and staff discussed Triple H's actions in hushed tones. Some superstars defended him, citing his history with Rey Mysterio and arguing that grief manifests differently for everyone. Others whispered doubts, citing Triple H's calculated nature and history of controlling narratives. One notable point of discussion was how WWE storylines sometimes blend with real-life events. Many insiders wondered whether Triple H's public grief might be seen as another form of performance, even in a moment as somber as a funeral. The locker room tension was palpable. Wrestlers debated privately whether the controversy could affect the company's image or Rey Mysterio's legacy. Some felt the focus should remain on honoring Rey, while others feared the drama surrounding Triple H would overshadow the tribute. Social media amplified the controversy to unprecedented levels. Video clips of Triple H's tears went viral, accumulating millions of views. Comments ranged from emotional support to skepticism, with debates growing increasingly heated. TikTok and Twitter videos dissected every facial movement, hand gesture, and sigh, with analysts claiming that certain cues suggested the tears were exaggerated. Meanwhile, fans defending Triple H argued that grief is unpredictable and that no one should be judged for expressing sorrow publicly. Memes and parodies proliferated, turning the moment into a cultural phenomenon. Critics used it to question WWE's authenticity, while supporters highlighted Triple H's long history of loyalty and mentorship, emphasizing that his grief was likely real, even if his reactions were heightened. Mainstream media picked up the story, interviewing WWE analysts, former wrestlers, and fans. Talk shows debated the authenticity of Triple H's tears, dissecting body language and emotional cues. Some analysts argued that the theatrical nature of WWE blurs the lines between genuine emotion and performance. Others reminded audiences that grief is personal and manifests differently, pointing out that Triple H's public role might have forced him to project emotion more visibly than he naturally would. Interviews with colleagues of Triple H also surfaced. Several wrestlers praised his dedication to Rey Mysterio, asserting that he had a deep bond with the late superstar. Others offered cautious commentary, stating that while Triple H's grief seemed genuine, his understanding of media optics could,